All right, we back. We back. Hope that snack filled you up. Hope you had that nice cold one. Pop the bottle there. Let's go ahead and get these rankings right off the bat. We're gonna switch it up a little bit this for this one here on our second session with running backs and tight ends. We're gonna start off with the tight. We're gonna start off with the tight ends for week 17. We're gonna get right to it. Number one is gonna be Travis Kelsey out of the Chiefs. Number two, George Kittle. He's looking to bounce back at home against the Texans. Number three, Mark Andrews. Four, Gronkowski out in Tampa Bay. Five, Dallas Goddard of the Philly. Looking forward to him having a good game against the football team. Six, Dawson Knox of the Bills. Seven, Darren Waller. Keep your eye out there on Darren Waller. Still not sure if he's going to play. It's still questionable right now, but probably be a game time decision for him. Number eight, Zach Ertz with the Cardinals. Number nine, Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers. And number 10, Hunter Henry out of New England. It's the top 10 right there.
We'll jump right keep going. Make a smooth transition. Number 11, Dalton Schultz, the Cowboys. Number 12, Kyle Pitts, the Falcons at the Bills. 13, Noah Fant of the Broncos. Number 14, Mike Gesicki of the Dolphins at the Titans. Number 15, Gerald Everett of the Seahawks. They got the Lions. It's a nice matchup. 16, Evan Ingram of the Giants at the Bears. Number 17, Jared Cook of the Chargers, home versus the Broncos. Number 18, Cole Comet of the Chicago Bears. They are home against the Giants. That's another nice matchup. Number 19, Tyler Higbee of the Rams at the Falcons. And number 20, round out the top 20, is James O'Shaughnessy of the Jags. They're playing at the Patriots. They really don't have much to play for, those Jags don't, but Shaughnessy is looking to continue his employment. I think he's going to have a nice close to the season. I think he's getting a look these last 2 weeks after playing pretty good in week 16. So I think they're going to give him a shot to. He's earned a starting spot for the last 2 weeks, they say. So hopefully he continues his hot play and he can catch up. But
right.
I say at that point, we're going to jump right into the running back rankings at this point. Number one, Jonathan Taylor. You know, people were complaining about, oh, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. The guy ran for 100 yards against a tough defense last week. What are you going to do, man? He had a great game, considering he just didn't put up the 25 to 35 points he normally puts up, so everybody panicked. Well, you're not going to get that every week. The guy did run for 100 yards. It was a good game. Leave him alone. Number two, Lawson Eckler. He's going to be back for the Chargers at home against the Broncos. Number three is Aaron Jones of the Packers at home against the Vikings. Number four, Damian Harris. And I'm going to mention this right off the bat. I didn't put Cook or Dalvin Cook or Alexander Madison in my rankings because I didn't know if Cook was going to be off the COVID list. They say that Cook is back as of today. He's on the active roster. He's practicing. So number four would be Dalvin Cook. And we'll leave it that. Then we'll just continue on with the rankings. Damian Harris of the Patriots. Number five, Najee Harris of the Steelers. He's home against the Browns. Number six, Nick Chubb of the Browns at the Steelers. I'm sorry about that. Number seven, Joe Mixon of the Bengals at home against the Chiefs. Number eight, David Montgomery of the Bears, home against the Giants. Number nine, Mr. Consistency, Cordell Patterson, the Falcons at the Bills. Tougher matchup, but I don't care. The man still gets it done. Number 10, Rashad Penny of the Seahawks, home against the Lions. Awesome matchup for him. He should continue right on clicking like he has been. Number 11, Josh Jacobs of the Raiders at the Colts. Tough matchup for them, but since Josh Jacobs was left alone in that backfield due to injury, he's been a top 10 guy, and I don't see that changing. Number 12, Zeke Elliott, the Cowboys, home against the Cards. Number 13, Alvin Kamara. He of 30 yards last week. Way to show up in the playoffs, Alvin. Panthers, they got the Panthers. This should be a little easier matchup. Not much, but that offense is dead in the water anyway. Number 14, Saquon Barkley. Speaking of dead in the water, um, that offense is just brutal. And now they say they're going to be splitting their quarterback time between Glennon and
From
yeah. So they have suck one and suck two.
yeah, pretty much.
I mean, those two, I know they have no business being. They should be on a practice roster, somewhere, throwing wide receivers patterns. That's all they should be good for. You can't depend. I mean, fantasy owners definitely shouldn't depend on them, but they're not NFL quarterbacks. Neither one of them are. But they got a contract, so congratulations. And number 15, Antonio Gibson of the Washington football team that rounds out the top 15 at the Eagles. I'll let you continue on from there.
16, Ronald Jones of the Bucks. He'll continue to get that start with Leonard Fournette out. 17, James Conner. Arizona still get those heel issues, but you can put him right there if he does play. Javonte Williams coming in at 18 with the Broncos. 19, Rex Burkhead out of the Texans. He had a great game last week. 20, Chase Edmonds. If Connor should not go, Chase will be the next guy up. 21, Sonny Michel out there in Los Angeles. They got to continue to feed that man with Darrell Henderson out. Even though Cam Akers is back, Sonny Michel is the man out there right now.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, yeah.
22, DeAndre Swift with the Lions. He's good to go. He's got a healthy. He's coming back healthy, so he'll be ready to go in the lineup this week. 20, I'm sorry, that was 22, DeAndre Swift. 23, Melvin Gordon with the Lions. 24, Michael Carter with the Jets. 25, Deontay Foreman out of Tennessee. 26, Devin Singletary with Buffalo. 26, Devin Singletary with the Buffalo Bills. 27, Elijah Mitchell with the Niners. 28, Chuba Hubbard with the Panthers. 29, Cam Akers. He'll get some touches with, like I said, with Darrell Henderson out. Sonny Michel will get the bulk of those carries, but they're going to slowly put Cam in and see what that young man can do. It'll be a good addition as they start to gear up for the playoff. And you're rounding out your top 30. As the guru said, he had put Dalvin Cook, Alexander Madison in there. If Dalvin Cook's a goal, he'll be moved up to number 4. If he isn't a goal, Alexander Madison will come in at your 30 slot. They are away. They are. I'm sorry. Yeah, they are. They are away against Green Bay. So keep your eye on those matchups there. So that's your top 30 running backs for Week 17. Guru, what else you got for them, man?
Just a little bit about them activating Cam Akers, kind of out of necessity with Henderson going down. He was ready to go though. I'm sure they wouldn't put the young man at risk. Now they're not going to come thrust him in. I'm sorry, a lead role coming off of an Achilles tendon. I can attest to that. I ruptured an Achilles tendon, and it is brutal.
Yeah.
That said, they would love to start him off slowly this week, maybe give him a boost in carries in week 18, and have him good to go up to full speed when the playoffs start. That would be a godsend if they had him and then Henderson coming back from injury also. They had a three-headed monster at running back.
Yeah.
And Akers, he's a monster.
Yeah, man. Three running backs running at you hard. Fresh legs coming in at you. Ooh, that passing attack out there is deadly. If they could just continue to get Stafford, Stafford's good. Don't get me wrong. He's got to get a little bit more consistent now. As the playoffs gear up, he can stay consistent. Look out with the LA Rams.
Yeah, they're definitely, especially if Akers gets back in the playoffs and he's back to 100%. They will be a nightmare to contend with defensively. James Conner, you talked about him, his heel issue. He kind of re-aggravated it coming back last week. Chase Edmonds, you said next man up, and he performed very well without Conner in there. So keep your eyes open. I got Rex Burkhead. There's no way they're going to revert to David Johnson.
No.
It's not. It's Burkhead's job for the rest of the year.
Exactly.
And he's had 2 of the last 3 games have been extraordinary. Um, and the same with Rashad Penny with
Right.
that and with that matchup against the Lions. You know,
Mm-hmm.
what a perfect time for that during the playoffs. I'm happy. I ain't gonna lie. Um, Michael Carter last week had a nice game. I don't think you're going to see that again. They're playing the
No.
Jets.
Right.
Even if he is healthy, even if he is able to run the ball,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to be in catch up mode. You
Mm-hmm.
would think, and there's going to be lots of passing involved there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Devin Singletary normally has been splitting with Zach Moss, and Moss I don't think has been active the last couple of weeks. And they have the Falcons. And the
Right.
Falcons, as anemic as they are on offense, they're even worse on defense.
Yeah.
Um, so in a pinch, keep an eye open for him. And
Okay.
also, it looks like Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out this week.
Mm.
Daryl Williams,
He be
uh,
man.
he's,
Next man up.
he's available in a lot of leagues. I would scoop him up and don't be hesitant to plug him in.
Mm-hmm.
He's played well in the past, and if he carries you to a title, that would be awesome. Um, just another word to everybody. Hey, we're here. We would love for you to write in with any questions you have, any advice, anything you need to know, um, anything you're unsure about. Please give us a heads up. We're here to help you guys out in any way, shape, or form that we can. And we all we ask in return is you hit the like button, hit the share, and hit the subscribe. 3 little clicks, man. That's it. And we've been
Yeah.
here for
Yeah.
this is just our first year. I think things have gone pretty well, and we would love to have the next year start up. We'll be bringing, I'm sure, during the off season, we'll bring some preseason rankings. Maybe have a few off season shows that can touch on a few of the movers and shakers, free agents and stuff like that. Keep caught up. But for this week, like, share, subscribe, and write us in anything you need. We're here. We're both here for you, and want to thank everybody that subscribed so far this year, and just continue to share and like, and we'll do what we can to hopefully have you guys have a continued great fantasy season.
Great words there, Guru. Great words there. As you said, we appreciate all your love, all your support. We'll keep it going. Definitely gonna continue to make it better for next year. Looking forward to it. I like the idea there, Guru. Some off-season stuff, maybe even a draft preview or something. You know what I mean? With some college picks. Watching this Oklahoma game right now, they are lighting Oregon up right now. You know what I mean? So definitely some great college prospects coming out into this draft this year. So you never know. Guru and I could be doing a show at the draft. You never know where we're gonna be at. You know what I mean?
Hey, I go to New York. It's right at the
Yeah,
coast.
yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? New York, New York, big city of dreams, baby. All right, man. Hey, that's all I got, Guru. You know what I mean? So appreciate it as always. You know what I mean? So hey, this is it for some of you guys. Championship week. Some of you guys may be semifinals. Don't get caught up on the big names, as I say week in, week out. Don't get caught up on the big names. All about the matchups right now. All about the matchups. Who's gonna get it done? Who's got a better matchup than someone else? You know what I mean? Just because you got a big name, tough matchup, don't mean you necessarily need to have him in the lineup. You know what I mean? See what's out there on the waivers. So that's why we're here for fantasy football, man.
Tell you, he's telling the truth. Last week, I kicked Alvin Kamara and Saquon Barkley to the bench, and played Damian Harris, played Rashad Penny, and that's a 56-point swing in my league.
Dub got the dub.
Um, that was huge. Uh, and having Dak Prescott in there had more than 100 points out of three positions.
Yeah,
So yeah, like you said, those names that are out there, those big names, sometimes they can just be a curse, man. So kick them to the curb if you have to. Feel comfortable doing it, and you can pull a win. But thank you, folks, again. I just want to thank you again. It's been fun. We will definitely be back at it next season. And until next time, folks, uh, the best of luck and have a great 2022.
Fantasy Pro Insider, True Fan Sports, baby. Peace.